Series weekend. Cumberland, Maryland, the home, and Bob Kirk Arena, the backdrop for this evening's high school basketball showcase, featuring the Legacy Lions of Greenville, South Carolina, taking on the Wasatch Tigers of Mount Pleasant, Utah. Good evening, alongside ESPN national recruiting analyst Adam Finkelstein, Joe Torti. Glad that you could join us here for this one. And Adam, this is an event taking place as part of the brand new NIBC series. And the NIBC, truly a spectacular event here in college basketball, or high school basketball.
Well, the National Interscholastic Basketball Conference is showcasing the college basketball stars of tomorrow. We've got 8 schools from 7 states, and this is a platform that is unprecedented at the high school level. We have 4 of those teams here with us in Maryland for the next 3 days. It is going to be an exciting 72 hours.
And Adam, seeing this come together over the last calendar year or so, these elite high school programs, you take a look at the starting lineups brought to you by the United States Marines for Legacy, one of those programs, and 2 big-time players highlighted, Zaylen Chaney and Cohen Carr.
Yeah, Cohen Carr is the guy that I have my eye out for tonight, the 6'7" junior forward. He is a strong and physical player inside, but he's also the engine that makes this team go in terms of his high motor, along with those physical tools. It really makes him an explosive player inside the paint.
On the other side, Wasatch so talented at every position, but leading the way, 2 big stars, Roddy Gale and Chris Bunch.
Well, the name to know that's not in there right now is Camden Heed. The Purdue commit is out of the lineup, and that means Roddy Gale's got to adjust his approach. He's a scorer for this team, but today he's got to take on some playmaking and distributing responsibilities as well.
Cada all set to take the tip against Carr, and we are underway. Legacy will control in the early going. Adam, Legacy 4-1 in this young season, and they're doing it in a variety of different ways. We saw their athleticism really showcased in the early going in warm-ups.
Well, they've got size, they've got physicality inside, and you see a testament to that right off the bat.
Climbing the ladder is Cohen Carr, a player to watch out for.
The guy who makes it all happen.
Turnover here, Legacy coming back the other way. Transition triple for Chase Clemens, who reins it in from beyond, and a quick 5 for Legacy.
Yeah, talk about a good start. First the emphatic dunk, and then Clemens gets to step into a 3 and knocks it down.
Jerry Huang running the show for Wasatch. 10th ranked team in high school basketball, and a quick shot and a foul called here. Explosive play here by Cohen.
Well, it's not just the force with which he finishes, it's how quickly.
Carr getting a shot up there, and it's rebounded by Wasatch. Transition score on that finish. Nice recovery there by Wasatch. Transition bucket. Roddy Gale playing above the rim. Left open and just off. That's Vasech getting his own rebound, puts it up, and the putback up and in. Going way upstairs was Cada.
Now, he's the one who tracked down
ESPN 100.
Yeah, the Syracuse commit has a very high ceiling because he's got 3-and-D type potential.
Cada can't get the hook to fall, but the follow-up and in for Gale.
These guys are just flying at the offensive glass right now. They've changed defenses. They're showing a little bit of a zone look. Really good recognition there from Legacy, moving the ball, getting that.
Chaney was looking to get that one to go.
Another good zone offensive possession, though, from Legacy going inside out.
Corner triple and an answer by Wasatch. That's Matusz Hornsky.
Forward who can stretch the floor. That is a prototype that is in high demand at the college level right now.
3's raining down here in Maryland. This one coming off of Savon Sutton.
So again, really good zone offense.
Good ball movement for Wasatch, and another triple. That one splashes down again, and it's Hornsky again. How about 4? Offensive follow, and this time up and in.
On that possession, they got a paint touch off the dribble. They've been doing it with the pass previously, but they did it with the dribble, then they crashed the offensive glass.
Another corner 3 reined in.
Frankly, if you're Paul Peterson, you may want a little bit of a better look. That speaks to Bunch's talent, but from an offensive standpoint, if you're the coach, you want uncontested shots. Hand in his face, no problem. That's why he has such a high upside, though.
Physical play continuing. Cada throws that one in a blender. Big block from the big fella.
I like that. I was trying to think about it in the blender. You came up with my hands all the time. I'll play a role, contribute, and because of that, they were one of the best teams we saw this summer.
Near steal there for Legacy, but it results in a lane run there, making him pay with bunch. 1 second to shoot. Ooh. And that one looked like it might.
Some man-to-man coverage, so really trying to make Legacy think on the offensive end.
Find inside, and this is the big fella, Jin Lee.
Really nice job there by Bunch of kind of probing that baseline, but a quick attack on the other end from Legacy. Horton getting it right back. Basketball game. Well, no, this is the elite of the elite in high school basketball in the NIBC.
A triple splashes down, and Sutton, such a pure shooter. He's been showing that for years.
Bodies.
This pace has been difficult to maintain in the best circumstances. But that shot, nothing wrong with that one at all. Khalil Arnold reining it in.
He knocked it down as a result.
Arnold, the junior. Nice dump down low for Lee. Lee left all alone. That's too easy. Great positioning for the big fella.
Peterson, the credit on that one.
Nice interior passing. And a good finish as well inside.
2-3, you can see it clearly on your screen right there. Bunch is going to play a lot of that at the next level on his way to Jim Boeheim in Syracuse. But when you're in a zone, you have to find the shooters. And Horton.
Good take by Arnold. And Horton just short. But the putback up and in, heads up play there for Cohen Carr.
But here's what happened. Well, there's what happened.
Yeah, look out below. Keita to the rim.
Once again, you call that an opportunity, but here's a good way to make up for those 2 points.
Man, look out below.
Push Wasatch out of the scoring area by pressuring the ball.
Good take in and a big flush. Speaking of energy, this is a little bit from Gale.
And notice the left hand. You know, you teach kids you have to be able to make layups with both hands. Well, being able to dunk with both hands, like Roddy Gale, that is a huge asset. I just want to keep watching this. I just want to keep watching this. Sports Center top 10. We'll take number 1. Thank you.
Oh my. And Carr, knowing that that was a big play for his team, Gale in transition on the steal. Finds Bunch for 3. Bingo!
So he's going to see very limited minutes. I don't expect to see him until somewhere in the 4th quarter.
Well, won't need to if Roddy Gale's filling it up from beyond the arc with the splash down. Top 100 recruits, another team that doesn't have anybody. You think, who knows how this is going to go. Legacy's been completely game for this one. Look out. And in transition, the bucket goes. Hawkins cuts to the corner. Nice reverse for Gale.
Forcing Wasatch to start their offense about 10 feet beyond the three-point line. Roddy Gale again, though, showing creativity and playmaking.
Rated 15th at his position in his class. Fortunate bounce there for Legacy. 2-point lead for Legacy, looking to build on that here. 5 to shoot. A floater falls.
It's in foul trouble. You can go small and you can space the floor with 5 shooters. It just gives you another element to attack with.
Speaking of shooters, Bryce Hawkins stepping out and knocking it down. Travel!
Stops and rebounds right now if you're Wasatch. That's how you get back in this one. Great cut off the ball, terrific backdoor cut. At the moment, may not seem like a big deal, but in retrospect, boy, did it make a difference.
Spacing changes immediately for Wasatch right away, and Bunch cashes in from the corner.
And again,
good head and shoulder fake. So putting it upstairs. Looked like it was going to be a floater. Instead, Carr elevates and flushes.
Tracks the big fella and then lofts it up for, not sure if you know this, but that man can dunk the ball.
He's only shown that about a half a dozen times today, as Sutton puts that one way up high, and Carr says, no problem, I'm going to go grab it.
Platform, I think, is something that certainly is going to elevate his profile. And when he starts expanding that game and extending it away from the basket, here we go again.
Oh, look out below. Carr again! And a foul called before.
Above individual statistics and accolades, and that, collectively, is what I've been most impressed with.
This is impressive, too, from Gale, going upstairs on the alley-oop from Bunch. Not a bother. Take another look at this going upstairs.
Roddy Gale with the flush. Thank you, Chris Bunch, for the assist.
That dunk was Gale Force going way upstairs. And that is the, speaking of going hard, here comes Gale the other way on the great play by Keita. And he runs the floor as well. Keita finishes.
Doing work, was going to try and throw it up. How about that hustle?
And then to get all the way down, make yourself an option as well. I mean, if you're talking about cutting, look at his sphere of influence on both sides. Speaking of that, Gale with the steal. Runs all the way down, left-handed layup, and one.
I love the composure there by Gale. He slowed himself down. He read that defender. When he saw the defender was playing him for the pass, he finished in stride with his left hand. Tremendous maturity. Get another look at it here. He's looking at Bunch. He sees the defender shade towards Bunch, so he finishes it himself with that left hand. Really well done.
You know what, Adam, we've been watching, and obviously Gale's had an impressive game overall, but I would argue that this stretch here in the fourth quarter has been his most impressive. The primetime player playing at a prime time.
No, without.
Legacy looking to pull even with a three or cut Wasatch's lead to one with a bucket. Sutton on the attack. Keita blocks it at the rim there, and it'll stay here. And Keita influencing that shot.
I thought it was a really good move from Sutton, but
for Wasatch,
I think everybody knows where this ball's going. Here comes Gale popping out. There he is.
Comes up for it. Elbow jumper and one again. Letting everybody know about it as Gale goes to the free throw line after a clutch shot.
Even in that set, he was hanging out in the short corner area, but he got to his spot, he elevated, he went through the contact there.
Sutton trying to work.
Yeah, gotta
Can't
go.
shake Wong. It's picked and a foul called.
Both of them.
Here comes Sutton.
2 to tie, 3 to win.
Sutton.
Oh, he was thinking for the. He was thinking
he
about
sure
the win.
was. Cheney for three. Just too strong. Put back Horton. No, that won't go. And Wasatch holds on against Legacy.
Wasatch Academy 62.
What an escape from Wasatch. Legacy had a chance to win, had a chance to send it to overtime, but Wasatch escapes 62 to 60.
Man, what a classic to kick things off this weekend as Legacy and Wasatch in an instant classic, the 10th ranked team in the land holding on for a 2-point win here at Bob Kirk Arena. Instant classic and plenty more good stuff ahead this weekend. And Wasatch able to squeak by Legacy by a 2-point margin. Adam Finkelstein, Joe Torty saying so long. Thanks for joining us in Cumberland, Maryland. And we'll see you for more high school basketball on ESPN.